electricity just goes through the stadium, Dave.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot early, often. And he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes. So it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Alabama pushing the tempo.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw.
Can anyone catch him? Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask him to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Now, if you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
Quarterback checking off. To throw, it's Simpson. He'll take a shot. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Rebels offense will go to work for the first time today. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have locked down corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I am taking a calculated risk if I'm thrown towards one of these two dudes because you're just asking to get picked off.
Brown has it. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And down he goes back at the 3.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, move the ball down the field.
And the ball is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the offense turns it over. And talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Wants to throw. It's Howard. He's right on target. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Rebels send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And the shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown tie. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Breaks the tackle. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And the Rebels want to move quickly.
I love the play call. I love four verts. Stretch the defense out. Everybody's running deep down the field. Find my matchup, the guy I like against their guy, go attack him.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got him downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Snags it over the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Dropping back, it's Howard. Got his man down the middle. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They'll go with a direct snap. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Give to Brown. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7. It's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Wisconsin is currently trailing, but if this young star powers a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Alan Amici and Ron Dane among the greats to play in Madison. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Rutgers. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to take a shot. And he reels it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Dropping back, it's Howard. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Number 13, on to punt it away.
So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. Here comes that Alabama offense. Quarterback checking the play. They'll throw it on 1st down. Going deep. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bama!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Line gets set, 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Off play action. Makes the catch. It's White. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Fires to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the running back. Still running at the 40. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start. And I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making it play.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do they do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations. They're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. It's good. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, 1st down. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Throws to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
They're trying to get to it. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice job by the quarterback knowing where his answer was against the blitz and against man coverage, picking up that completion.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Unloads it left. He makes a catch. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. This drive facing a little adversity now after that last play. It's 2nd and 20. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Caught over the middle, it's Hale. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Alabama!
Hey, when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look to the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size, I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with the score.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
35. Ole Miss 6.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. The offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Finds a crease at the 20. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Got his man on the right. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has a second down play. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Going up top on first down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. On second down, he'll fire. Unloads to the right. Got his man. And they swarm him under. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And it's no good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge.
Ole Miss 6.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Comes out throwing on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. How in the world did the offense retain possession? We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Simpson. Trying to get to him. Snags it on the right. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to start the second half, Alabama will kick it off. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
After the short completion, it's now second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Here comes the option. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. To the air, it's Simpson. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking for space, it's Young. Finally stopped at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 6. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Quarterback will audible. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown tie. And the beatdown has ensued.
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
He'll bring it out. It's White. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And then 3rd play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
There are very few players, I think, in college football, David, that you need to know where they line up each and every play because they are going to disrupt everything. This guy has been that all throughout his career. 40 sacks. That is unbelievable.
To the air, it's Estes. He hurls one deep down the left side. Pulls it in inside the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the route is on. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And the returner will be brought down. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he goes down back at the 1-yard line. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Quickly complete. And sure tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll bring it back. It's Hampton. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. To the air on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Bama! And the stomping has commenced. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
He'll return it. And the returner is brought down, but there is a flag on the play.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Use the play fake, now to throw. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water with this offense so backed up. They're able to get to him for a sack, and I give the quarterback credit because I thought he was about to take a safety. Somehow he was able to stay out of the end zone.
Brown has it. Running with power. Sweet feet on the move. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit.
Now, a 4th down.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Slips through the line. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes that Alabama offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Here's the give off the left side. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Alabama quickly back to the line.
2nd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to test the right side with this one. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick tempo here for the offense. Quick release on the RPO. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Here's the handoff. They get him on the ground, a 6-yard run in the red zone down to the 11. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to pass, it's Estes. Gets it out quickly. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
They'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. 2nd and goal coming up. Working that left side now. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, 3rd and short, I think the offense was probably expecting blitz. That's why they dialed up the screen, but it did not fool the defense. Great job defending the screen, setting up 4th.
They're going to throw it again. Touchdown, Alabama! And the pummeling has started. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense,
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Hoping to find one that works this time on 2nd down from the 7. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And it's picked off. Takes it the other way. Touchdown tie. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Rebels will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive, David.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more.
He lobs one high down the left side and is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Going to the ground. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. Alabama pushing the tempo. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the punishment has been extended. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And, man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
Back to throw, it's Howard.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception. This has just not gone his way.
And the Rebels will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Bama! And the beatdown has ensued.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. He wants to throw. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that. Put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Quarterback checking off. Dropping back, it's Estes. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Ole Miss, 13.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner will be brought down. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. The offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8-ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Pocket starts to collapse. Quickly to the tight end. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Offense getting set for first down. Looking downfield, it's Howard. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense has got it, and they're trying to pick up some yards. Touchdown, Alabama! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. They extend this fourth-quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. Touchdown tie. The defense with the scoop and score. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. Coming out with it, it's White. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done.
And down he goes back into 3. Second down now after the sack.
Brings up second down.
Looking for a man. It's Howard. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you
fires toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent, this one's over.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's White. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. He'll come out throwing on first down. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this knee. He's got his man. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. To the air, it's Howard. He's got the tight end.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the route is on. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scaffold, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. First down here for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker. Second and short now after that completion. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Quarterback checking the play. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.